I'm Andrea from BlueZoo, and I would like to share with you how partnering with Google helps us in our business. BlueZoo's objective is to revolutionize the world of liability insurance for commercial properties. In the same way as Telematics has transformed the market for automotive insurance, BlueZoo is working to transform the market for commercial property insurance. We help insurers to characterize risk based on the usage of the building. The concept of usage-based insurance was first proven for the automotive insurance. Insurers wanted to distinguish between the more risky drivers and the less risky drivers to set policy premiums accordingly. Collecting data about driving behavior, such as how many miles people drive and how fast they drive, gives insurers greater insight into driver risk than general information like age of owner or years of driving experience. Insurers want to pursue the same strategy for commercial property insurance. An important factor for risk is occupancy. Risk engineers want to know if fire marshal limits are respected or if venues are chronically overcrowded to evaluate risk. And this is where BlueZoo steps in. Our technology records how people move about a space by measuring Wi-Fi signals. The solution begins with small hardware sensors that listen for Wi-Fi probes spontaneously emitted by all mobile phones. Our sensors compress and encrypt these probes and forward them to our cloud servers to deliver analytics to risk analysts, underwriters, and actuaries. The sensors accurately measure occupancy and related metrics like visits, dwell time, and unique visitors, covering areas up to 300,000 feet. All BlueZoo products respect consumer privacy and are certified GDPR-compliant by a German auditor. BlueZoo's technology has been proven in other industries, including advertising, hospitality, and retail. Let's now have a look at our hotel case study. In a hotel, the more people you have in common areas, the more risk you're underwriting. So, BlueZoo puts sensors in the common areas of hotels, including restaurants, ballrooms, meeting rooms, fitness centers, and the lobby. By collecting data both over time and across multiple properties, insurers can get a very good idea of what normal occupancy looks like and identify outliers with a higher risk. Let's have a look at the data in our analytics dashboard. This dashboard is designed for analysts and risk engineers who search for patterns and anomalies. Actuaries possess historical data to create pricing models that are the starting point for underwriters who use the data to set pricing for individual policyholders. The web dashboard, built with Angular JavaScript, pulls data from BlueZoo's BigQuery data warehouse. On the left, you can see a pane with 3 sections vertically. For this demo, we'll focus on the first section. Home summarizes current user status and recent sensor calibrations and campaigns. My user account, Janet Smith, is one of 4 users and her account has 43 sensors. Spaces are the physical locations where sensors are placed. Spaces contain any combination of sensors and spaces. Each sensor is located in a single space. A group is a collection of sensors. One sensor can be in several groups. Let's imagine we are analysts and we are looking for patterns of risk. Let's start with Marriott Downtown. Marriott Downtown has 3 floors. As you can see, floor 1 has 4 spaces, each with 1 sensor. These spaces consist of 1 Starbucks, 2 bars, and 1 front desk or lobby area. Let's look at the historic accounts of visitors to Bill's Westside Bar. For this bar, it seems that occupancy is pretty steady throughout the week, peaking at about 80 people on weekends and lower during the weekdays. Now, let's compare this to other bars. Let's go to groups and then to the group Bar and Lounge, which is composed of bars of similar size and capacity across multiple Marriott hotels. Let's compare bar occupancy. Occupancy looks pretty steady for most bars during the week, but wow, look at this huge peak at Dittmar's Bar & Grill. It's really busy there on Friday night. No other venue is such an outlier. The question is this single day just an anomaly? Let's see. So in the week of August 1, the bar is very busy on Friday night. And when we have a look at the previous weeks in comparison, we can see that the occupancy is in fact very high on every Friday. Apparently, Ditmas has a recurring problem of overcrowding, well beyond the fire marshal's imposed limit of 100 occupants. High occupancy correlates to good revenues, but also correlates to increased risk of slip, trip and fall and other liabilities. It may be time for the risk manager to speak to the hotel manager about Ditmas crowding on Friday evenings. With BlueZoo, it will be easy to keep track of progress to remediate the problem. By collecting new data for occupancy, insurers can better measure risk and distinguish more risky customers from less risky customers. Area and revenues of the business are no longer the primary criteria for estimating the risk posed by a customer and for setting premiums. Just as for automobile telematics, insurers have new objective data based on usage. This new source of data enables insurers to establish a baseline and identify outliers, as we just did. In my last slide, I would like to show you the Google technologies that make our products possible. BlueZoo uses different types of sensors to measure risk. Our upcoming privacy-centric optical sensors will employ Coral TPUs to run our machine learning models at the edge. BlueZoo uses BigQuery as our data warehouse to maintain high performance as we scale. BlueZoo uses Looker to provide analytics to our clients.